All right. When we left, you you had retrieved the Codicil of White and lost a party member along the way, um, and had gotten to the person who had hired you for it, tossed it to the side, and we're currently trying to burn it. Specifically, Micah
Okay.
was trying to burn it.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And was there like a struggle happening, right?
Which is yes. I mean, no one's fought anyone yet, like in a throwdown
Yeah,
manner. But
it's not a physical struggle, but Micah
it,
threw
I
down like
yeah,
campfire, and she like counterspell, and kind of that's where we ended.
yeah.
So, okay, so it's not burning, right?
Not this instant.
Okay. Yeah, Micah, we need the book. We need the book. And I'm going to try and grab it.
Okay. We're currently in initiative. We did get
we are
to
in
that
I'm
point
so
just
sorry.
for. It's okay. You can yell that, and then we will. See, where were we? Well, we'll just start.
I have
Let
a
me
point of
kick out
order.
the. Yeah.
Are we in initiative? Because I don't see initiative run.
Oh,
like,
it's about
in
to.
order. Oh, okay. You're about to. Sorry, got it.
Now, everybody. Except for the non-person. There we go.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna go first. I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Well, you don't have to do anything. She is hostile only for the time, so the program doesn't freak out. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Sure.
It gets upset when one side starts attacking itself. Or they're like.
Is she on this? Is that her on this map?
Hmm.
Is it? Oh, there we go. What's this Bernie guy thing?
That's the fire that's attempting to be. Because if I zoom out a little bit, it becomes harder to become a guy-looking thing and more like just a fire.
Okay, cool.
There. I changed its orientation too. But that's where the contested location is.
Got it.
All right.
Oh,
Shadow's
hey,
the
I
first to
didn't get
react
your
to
chime.
all this.
There's the yeah. Oh my gosh, he threw a book into a fire that I don't understand what it is, and
No, he threw a
she wants
book
to.
and then set it on fire. But
Yeah,
otherwise, you
okay.
were correct.
What kind? What is it? Bonfire?
Yes, it's not currently
Like bonfire thing?
bonfiring,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah,
what
yeah, sure.
started to happen.
Is it just the lady? Her crazy dogs aren't there?
Yeah, it's just her and you guys came on the whale.
Oh, I thought her demon dogs came. Cool. I think I'll just step over here and draw my bow and I'm gonna ready an action if she starts like going crazy on people, but like I'm not necessarily a scuffle with Micah over the book. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like
Would
I don't care
you
what happens to this book.
define going
And
crazy? Is it attacking, casting spells at, or casting harmful spells at?
yeah, like harmful spells and like look, if she and Mike are getting in a little bit of a wrestling match, and maybe some pot shots are taken, like I'm like, okay, we're fighting over a book, whatever, I don't care. But like if she starts casting spells at anything at me that I don't
Okay.
that's hostile,
All right.
definitely getting shot at.
Okay. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Viorica.
Okay. I'm going to try and do this simultaneously. You let me know if I can do this. I would like to point my finger at Micah and send him a message. At the same time, I'd like to walk over and try to pick up the book.
Yes, because that's a movement, an action, and an object interaction, which you can do.
Okay, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to send Micah a message. But I'm
Okay.
going to whisper. Well, this is what I'm whispering to him because I don't want the lady to know that I know this. Okay.
Okay.
And this is only Micah. Micah?
You know you can send a whisper in the game, right?
Oh, I can. Yeah, but you guys can know about. Well, but then that
Then
might
the-
ruin things. But okay, hold on.
Sure.
Whisper. It's W
That's all right.
Micah, right?
/W, or I think if you just right click over his portrait up above, there's a little whisper icon that you can
There
call.
is.
Whisper on his portrait.
Yeah, right click on the
Okay,
upper
got it.
left where
I
he
got it.
is there. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, Martin's just kind of sitting here musing to himself. It's like, well, if Viorica needed the book, why'd she give it to him for it in the first place? Why didn't she talk to him while we were coming out of the place where we actually picked up the book? Things that make you go, hmm. Mostly musing out loud just so we don't have dead air.
Fair enough. Yeah. To be proper, the sun hasn't risen yet so that it could be seen. Like there has not been a dawn yet, though you can already tell, you and Micah in particular, that like the air's been shifting. Not only has the island you've been on begun to melt, but it's still freezing, if that makes sense. Like the air is still below freezing,
It's cold.
though the island is beginning to melt.
Good to know.
Okay, and then I
Almost as if it was a magical freezing of the island.
Okay, and then I'm picking up the book.
Okay.
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 Suzza.
I guess I'm standing here watching, and much like Shadow said, if people start attacking people, I will react.
If you come over here, we can start placing bets on which of our party members kills the other one.
Oh, there's
Oh
a
my
good, there's a good idea.
God.
It won't let me move.
That's a not up to me bet too. So
I'm watching.
Marten.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna more or less traverse over here. Just get a different angle.
Okay. Micah.
I'm trying to remember the command to bring up my map.
Oh,
Click on
here.
the token.
If you double click, if you're looking at your character sheet, if you double click on your right portrait, it pulls it up.
Okay, couldn't remember. I was trying to pull it up.
The left one is quote portrait. The right one is quote token. So yeah, you double click on your token on your character sheet.
Cool. Yeah. Micah will will stand in front of the harple and say, "You can't have the book. Too much evil is in that book. Cannot be allowed into the world." And I'll ready an action to attack if I'm attacked.
Okay. In that case, we'll go to her turn. She's going to pause for a second and thought, and like, okay, here's the deal. You can keep it, you as a whole, or whoever, if you can do with it what I want done with it. And also, I would like my professor's orb back.
I'm sorry, I don't remember what the professor's orb is. Can you remind us?
Yes, I can. It is an orb. Within it is the personality of one Dr. Scant, or Professor Scant, rather. That is she has claimed has been in her family for generations, and it was stolen from her by a colleague, as they are all in competition to get to the city under the glacier.
Did we find said
Mhm.
orb?
I don't remember who has it.
Yes.
But yes, and it's spoken to.
Have we confirmed her story relating to the orb with the speaking orb?
Nope.
Probably not. I think Micah had the orb.
Of course he does.
It may have been Viorica. May have been Viorica because we found it with the ghost when the ghost inhabited him. That's when we also had the orb, I believe.
Don't take this the wrong way, guys, but I'm not sure who was worse to have the orb, Micah or Viorica.
Oh my god. I don't have the orb.
Okay. Well, let me
And
see
when
if
did I
anyone's
start
actually.
where did I get this bad reputation from? I just like to know.
Well, you went into a room with another member of the party and came out blessed by the cold god, evil cold god, and the other party member didn't. And your eyes are glowing.
Okay, true, I'll give you that.
And then the previous version, you kind of sort of attacked people.
Also, I have no idea what. I give it like at best a 50-50 that Micah would agree to whatever she wants to have happen.
Well, we need to find out what that is first, obviously.
Okay. Well, I don't know who has it because it's not inventoried. So
Oops.
I
May have been
Roll.
Hey, everybody, roll me a d20.
Do I want high or low? Sweet, right in the middle.
My dice color went away. Did I miss that?
No, they changed things. You got to
Mine
go up
did too,
and
yeah.
rechange it.
Oh,
It
They
does it all the
updated
time.
something and they changed it. It's changed for change's sake, which sucks, but there it is.
Okay. Well, Viorica has the orb, as it turns out.
I laughed maniacally just in case that didn't come through.
I am pretty sure that Micah has the silvery dragon egg.
Yep.
That sounds accurate. I'm not sure how he's carrying it, but isn't it like
It's 150
person
pounds.
sized? Yeah.
It's 5 foot tall.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
And we
strapped
have
to his back.
We have
Yeah,
gold
okay.
rings the size for giants
Yeah.
too. So
You all have some stuff. It's not been the easiest to carry it along.
I'm just gonna assume we have a sled for some of this stuff at this point.
Well, the rings can be pulled and then put the stuff in the rings. So that's kind of your sled. I'm sure you've
we
made
just, like,
something work.
Do some hand wavy like Michael woodcrafted a sled out of a twig or something.
Certainly doable.
Yeah, as long as there's some wood around here. Anyways,
You built it out
meanwhile,
of giant handles, literally, because of all the giant stuff. All right. That's what she said. She also holds an action.
well, what do you want done with the book?
Hey, my turn. My turn.
Eh, then jump in.
Hey, what's the orb say? Does the orb verify her story, Viorica? Ask the orb to verify. And also, what's the thing you want done with the book?
I want to open a path in the Rogad Glacier to get to the city of Yithrin, which is buried underneath.
Hang on.
Do we know what that is?
Do I know what that is?
That's a good question.
Apparently not.
Probably not.
Just a second. Let me send that out. Sending out 2. You can pick which one you want to do. Let's look at that one. Sure. Or
Definitely not Arcana. Do you want me to roll? I already rolled. Do you want me to roll again?
sure.
Yeah, 6 of one, half dozen the other.
Eh.
We just pick one though, right?
Fail.
You can do both
Oh.
as what's happening.
I failed with
that
both.
Is that is what I said, but it's all right.
The Arcana is lower than history, for whatever that's worth.
I think we're all failing with both. Go
Uh-huh.
us.
No, Vira got a 19,
Although-
so I think that's a pass. Suzza got a 15. Shadow
No,
got a
it's a-
16.
It says DC 20 failure on
Yeah.
history and DC 17 Arcana.
Oh,
Which-
it does. Okay.
Amazingly, I actually rolled because I closed it, so I just rolled an Arcana. I actually got a 17 on Arcana.
Yeah.
Except that
Go figure.
I'm also a researcher, so.
As am I, but that just means that if you don't know what it is, you know how to go and find what it is, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you can pull up that information right now in the middle of nowhere where you don't have any resources to go research.
Right, but what I'm saying is it maybe I know that it's in the answer to that is in the book.
Okay.
I don't know.
Just a second. Let's see how that researcher works, because it'll probably say.
Well, I am also a researcher, just to throw that out.
Sure. Yes, it doesn't really help, but it might be. It might be described in the book, given some time to actually
Okay.
go through it. It's well, it was part of the Netherese Empire. Bunch of old mages from way back who controlled this hemisphere, basically.
So a place where old wizards might have left a bunch of magic stuff.
Yes.
I'm in. Wait, clarifying question. Good wizards? Evil wizards? None of the above? All of the above?
I'm sure there's a little from column A, but mostly from column B, I would think.
Potentially all of the above.
There was a big disaster at the height of their civilization that caused a bunch of cities to fall out of the sky. So
And magic to change forever.
yeah.
Okay, so hubris wizards.
Yeah,
Sure.
hubris.
That that experimentation gone bad.
Yeah, but that kind of goes without saying with all wizards, doesn't it?
I mean, this just sounds to me like more likely that they're going to have magic stuff that's worth going to find.
Right. And as a matter of fact, they they fell, we believe, or at least research points to they might have fallen before everybody else. Literally fallen. It was a flying city.
So it's a city that was flying is now in a glacier.
Yes.
I
Under.
mean,
a
I'm
long
in. Let's
time.
do this. Sounds fun and like I'm in.
I think that we are willing to go look, but with the caveat, if we find something that is inherently evil and destructive, we don't give it over to anyone.
So pessimistic.
Well,
Where's the optimism? We're gonna find something magical that's gonna save the world. Come on.
After what we just
We've
went
already
through, with
we've already saved the world for a year.
after what we just went through,
Yeah, like our luck's got to be going up, right?
I mean,
as long as you don't have
I
to open
I can
anything.
I can definitely agree with that in principle.
Well, how about this? I will have you all go down to find the city first as my representatives. That way, you can decide for yourselves what's good or not. And as long as we can come after your words and get the things we want, that's fine.
I mean, that sounds agreeable to me.
I feel like this is a problem we can deal with when it arises, if it does arise.
Talk amongst ourselves privately, please.
Okay.
Well, we're kind of scattered, so it's not gonna be really private.
No, I mean,
I'll
like
walk
for
back
her
over.
to step away and
Oh,
for
oh,
us to actually group up and talk.
oh, okay. Huddle up, everybody.
I look at Micah and I say, Micah, I'm going to open the book and find it.
okay.
But I'm okay. I already said okay. All right. So I'm going to page through the pages very gingerly because it's a very powerful book. And I'm going to find the page that I remember that starts with, "We bow to she who wears the crown."
Okay.
And do I know that if I read this out loud, is the incantation going to happen?
You have no idea how
Did you say
how, how
incantation?
precisely
Okay,
it works.
then I'm going to show it to everybody, but I'll say it out loud so everybody knows what they're reading.
Okay.
Okay, so it says, "We bow to she who." Bye, Shadow.
It
You said
wouldn't even help.
incantation. I'm just gonna listen from over here. I got cat ears.
I'm not saying it out loud. I'm showing you I'm holding it up so you can read it. To yourselves. We bow to she who wears the crown. Let the world shiver with dread. Clad in winter's whitest gown, her snow enshrouds the dead. Her fury sheds but frozen tears as gray clouds issue forth. Her wind across the wasteland shears, bringing blizzards from the north. Ice-kissed flowers caught mid-bloom, beauty kept in all its grace. Summer's gone to its silent tomb, stilling in her cold embrace. All the world in winter's white, sheathed in sleet and ice. Set upon never-ending night, she conjures paradise. Behold her everlasting rhyme, see how it covers all. Weep not for those she traps in time behind her glacial wall. Sovereign of summer's lost, general of winter's war, long live the queen of cold and frost, may she reign forevermore. And then I say, I think this is the spell.
Cool.
What?
Yeah, we're going to want to destroy that spell.
I think this is the spell that cursed this land.
It would sound like it.
And that's what the book looks like.
I mean, it's a pretty cool looking book.
So if we go to this place, could we maybe find out how to reverse that spell?
Didn't we already reverse the spell? The sun's
We
coming
didn't.
up.
We banished her a cycle. I don't know if that necessarily broke the spell or not.
Whatever happens, this book doesn't go into hands after we're done with this particular task. That spell needs to be erased from existence.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the other side of the page?
I turn the page.
Let's see. There is a there's a description of it vaguely refers to a treasure that she's kept sealed away from others, so they may not have it.
We've been around this gal for a while, right? Can I make an insight check? Is like evil gal, like not like good gal,
Oh.
somewhere in between? Like what?
My personal thought process is if there's nothing important on the other side of the page, that would just rip that page out and destroy it right away. But if there is something that might be important on the other side of the page, somebody can jot it down before we rip it out and destroy that page.
Would that work, Micah?
I do not know spell books as well as you do. Can we just remove the spell and destroy it?
Oh boy, roll high, roll high, roll high. Oh!
I don't know if you can roll any higher than that.
Well, one pip.
26 is pretty high.
Could by one.
Yeah, but that would require her to roll a 20 at an optimal time, not like an inoptimal time.
You mean
Well,
like
she
I
did.
did in the room?
Yeah, I mean, there's that.
Any other roll, and you would have had two people who had turned to ice. All
Well,
right.
to be fair, one's only half ice right now.
True, the other half is evaporation.
Oh, come
Potentially.
on. Don't bring that up. Don't make her feel worse than she already does.
All right, so
This isn't spoken out loud. This is just commentary.
Maybe we
so.
can bring it back. Oh, he melted.
all right, so those who succeeded.
I mean, this lady here, she's a necromancer. So, well, no, never mind.
Can figure out two things: one for certain, and the other is highly probable. The thing that is certain is that if this book is destroyed, it'll probably get remade by the faithful and Arl. However, the other thing that is probable is it will probably be a more powerful whatever's in this from it as a whole rather than if it was separated. If it was destroyed, the book was destroyed, taking only the page.
But by taking the page, we weaken the book.
Possibly. Or you weaken the page by not having the rest of the book.
I'm okay with that. Now, as far as the book being remade, I mean, that's okay, but somebody would have to know that it had been destroyed for them to remake it, unless they're making dozens of copies anyways, in which case, well, we're kind of screwed no matter what.
As to the going to the city, I think we can do that and see if there are any threats there. If there are, push comes to shove, we bury it again.
Well, good. I get to continue this adventure. All right, so let's.
So
All you had
I'm
to do
fine
is
with going to
dangle
the.
treasure in front of us.
Well, no, I'm fine with going to the glacier, and that's all fine. But the question still remains: do we tear the page out now and destroy that page now, or do you wait?
There's also, while we're huddled up, can we pull out the orb and ask the orb to verify that it belongs to this lady's family or whatever?
Yes, you
I
may.
think we did when we first found it, but it's been so long I'd have to go
Yeah,
back
right.
and rewatch. But because I think we asked whose house he belonged to or whatever, and I don't think it was necessarily her house originally, but currently I think it definitely is. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
don't
recall.
know.
Let's see. Just 1 second here. Let me type something up real quick. I mean, feel free to continue communicating between yourselves as I do this, but I'm just saying that's what I'm doing right this moment.
So, did Viorica win the bet, or did I win the bet about which party member was going to win?
We didn't attack each other.
I know, that's why I have a question.
Well,
Yeah.
between
well.
you and Suzza, I didn't hear any actual wagers.
I'm just trying to fill the dead air here.
Sure.
I think we've all won or we've all lost, depending on your point of view.
Since I've gathered you all here today, I'd like to talk to you about a little something called Amway.
Oh,
All right, he dies now.
You've gone too far.
I can give you all sorts of stories of MLMs that are not appropriate to share on a stream later. So.
No, I am hip. It's actually a really old
Stolen joke.
Atlanta LARP joke that.
Yeah. So, is there a spell in the book that takes us to this city?
I imagine it probably has a spell to open up the glacier in some
Meanwhile,
manner.
Well, that's kind of what she said. Is there's a spell to open up the glacier, but it necessarily takes us to the glacier. We just have to make our way to the glacier there on our own. Anyways, rip the page. Yes, no, maybe.
I mean, it sounds like an okay idea, assuming I don't really know how spell books work, so if the spelly people say it would work, then sure.
Yeah, I don't care about this book.
Okay.
so what I was
Book
saying,
is not shiny.
let me clarify just to make sure everybody's on the same page. That if you tear out the book, or tear out the page, and you use it separate from the book, like say you destroy the book and keep the page,
It would be the opposite, but
it would
yes.
be weaker, potentially, depending on how it's sculpted, spell-wise, magically, than if you take the book with the page, read it from the book, and then destroy the whole thing.
Right, but what I'm getting at is, as best as we can determine, that particular page is not the spell that would open up the glacier. This is the one that causes problems up here. So by ripping out that spell and destroying that spell, at least for the time being, we get rid of that spell. Granted, it may work. It may weaken the book a little bit more as opening up the glacier. But it's like, do we really care if the glacier opens or not?
Well, that's the question. Do we want to go in the glacier? I mean, I can gingerly page through the book and try and find a spell that opens the glacier.
Yeah, see what you find.
During this conversation, as I'm trying to do this, a peregrine falcon flies in and lands on Mika's shoulder.
Hello.
And says to him in his ear,
"Walk, walk."
You can tell it's words. And after delivering this message, it takes off.
Very well. We should figure this out on our way to the glacier. Once we're there, we can destroy the book once we've done what we're going to do.
You mean keep the book as whole?
He's saying keep it intact and let's vamos.
Till we get there. And once we're there, we destroy it.
And since I get the feeling that y'all don't trust me with the book, who would like to hold it?
I trust you.
Not it.
I trust you.
I
to
trust
do
you.
what's right this time. We all make mistakes. It's how we learn from them that's important.
Okay, I put the book in my backpack. Oh, but the orb is in my backpack too. Do I give the orb back to the lady?
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can call her over then. And I exchanged the book for the orb in my backpack.
Okay. You call her over. She comes over. I'm going to assume you explain to her your plans, so we don't go through that again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, she'll agree to that. We'll go back to the 10 towns. Deal with the objects that you have with you so far. And then we can head out to the encampment and go to the Great Glacier.
Sounds good.
Sorry to make the DM's life more difficult.
It's okay. I've had a month to think about it.
I erased the orb and changed it to the book in my inventory.
Okay. She'll take the orb. As you all end up signaling your whale out of here, you can hear her talking with it some. It's nothing. It's more like a teacher greeting a student and a student greeting a teacher and such.
Talking to the orb or the whale?
The orb.
Okay.
I mean, the whale can talk back anyway, but... Alright. So, we're going to get you over to... Let's see, I'm finding pictures. The 10 towns as a group. What would you like to do with all the things that you have in your inventory so we can get that cleared up real quick?
What do we have in our inventory?
Yeah, that's a good question.
We have a club, which I think we can sell crossbow bolts, crossbow. I don't think we need the chain pendant. Exotic harp. Sounds like something to sell. Gold rings. We should probably keep the scroll of mass cure wounds.
Yes.
And I don't know what Mika wants to do with the silvery dragon egg. But those are the scroll and the dragon egg are the two things that stand out to me in that inventory.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
Is there a enclave of my tribe anywhere near Tin Towns?
No. However, you can send word to them in the same way that you just got a message.
All right, I'll do exactly that so that they'll be there to meet us when we get there.
Okay.
I'm also apparently carrying 31 pounds more than I'm allowed to carry,
Well, that's an issue.
but I'm not. Is it turned on that gold weighs things?
I don't think so, no.
I think we're kind of ignoring encumbrance.
Like, it depends
I'm
on
just
how
trying to.
bad it gets. Let's see.
I mean, 31 pounds is probably excessive. But also, like, I'm doing quick math. It doesn't seem to totally add up.
I think that, yeah, that's a little weird. Especially the pike is pretty heavy.
I mean, sure, but
But then again, you all are carrying,
I'm like getting
giant-sized
211
things.
pounds.
That is odd. All right. Don't need that.
I'll
Don't need
take
that.
the bolts, but as far as I'm concerned, we can sell everything else except for, like he says, the skull and the egg.
Well, yeah, there's a few things that won't sell automatically no matter what because of they don't have a value listed or what have you.
No, but they
So,
can be donated to the town or whatever.
okay. So, yeah, somebody grab out that scroll and
Trying to find it.
I don't know who can use it.
I can. I'll take it. How do I move it to my sheet? Just drag it over.
Drag and drop.
there. That way I got something on the stream for people to see.
Did it not go over when I dragged it over?
Possibly.
Do it again?
You drag it on your inventory page, right? Oh hell, I have the alchemy jug. That's
There
exciting.
it goes. There it goes.
All right. Let's liquidate most of that.
Have them drag over the egg too. You're carrying the egg, Micah?
Yeah, I'll carry the egg. I will actually turn into a beast with a higher strength for a lot of our trip back so that I can carry it a little easier.
All right. And you do, in fact, meet a contingent of bear tribesmen to pick up what you have for them on the way back if you want. There's no problem with that. They will keep it for you.
Yeah, I tell them to keep it safe. This will be a good ally someday.
Oh, what now?
Dragon egg.
The dragon egg.
Oh, the dragon egg.
Okay. All right, that's got all of that
You can
taken care
delete
of.
the crossbow bolts out of the tree as well.
Alright.
I already grabbed them. As far as the Charlatan shards, those are buried that we might actually go back and retrieve one of these days.
Yep. And that's why I'm leaving them in there, because they're inaccessible, but they exist. Alright. There's some money. Dispersed for you all. She doesn't need to be in here anymore. All right. What else would you like to? Anything special y'all would like to get in town? That's
Which
mundane.
town are we at?
Any of the remaining 10 towns. So Bryn Shanter for all intents and purposes.
I would like to push on to the glacier and get this business settled as soon as possible.
Where is the glacier located in relation, direction-wise, in relationship to the 10 towns?
Significantly to the north.
I suppose we'd stop at Bryn Shanter to pick up supplies, more food and stuff.
Right. To sell the giant things the literally giant things you have with you, and then I figured you would buy supplies.
I mean, unless they have like a bag of holding or like better armor that I
It
could use.
also might be worth checking to see if they have any news. If there's any news about what's been going on in the world, why we've been, saving the world. Or at least the North.
On your way back, it's worth mentioning, the sun rises.
Yay!
It hurts your
Oh,
eyes.
it's so bright!
Yeah. But it's obviously welcome. And I'm going to give you all the Blessing of Lathander
Ooh!
from Elsewise. There's another way you can get it, but we skipped that part because of the stream. And so that's where I set up, and that's 10 temporary hit points at dawn every day.
Nice!
Ooh.
Sweet.
Can I buy studded leather armor?
Can you do what?
Buy studded leather?
Just subtract the cost, and it should be accessible.
Yeah, I got it. And then sell my leather.
Yep.
How much do I
It's
get for the
5 GP.
40 gold? And I don't understand the math that is going on for my weight.
Yeah.
In
Let's see.
fact, I think it's not subtracting things that have left my inventory because I put the studded leather in and it upped it, but it didn't take the weight of the leather out, I don't think.
Yeah.
So that's neat.
Who knows? Let's see. Let me check an option real quick. Currency weight.
Aha. There we go. That makes more sense.
Apparently its new default is on.
It was 100 pounds. I have 100 pounds of currency.
A lot of it copper.
I have more gold coins than copper coins, so.
Sure.
All right, so
Now.
Is that on for everybody?
yeah,
How do we turn it off?
I turned it off.
he did.
Oh, okay.
Then my only other question right now is, as a cat person, literally, how much milk does the alchemy jug make?
I think a gallon.
It doesn't actually list milk. It has mayonnaise, but not milk.
Gross.
Yeah, it doesn't make milk.
Yep.
It's got a set number of things it makes, and milk isn't one of them.
You could probably get one custom made somewhere that does.
The thing doesn't produce milk? What good
Yeah.
is it?
It
Sometimes
produces other things which are useful.
Like, what if we got a lot of tuna? We could get the relish, but we couldn't get the mayonnaise. Now we have the mayonnaise.
So here's a question, because I'm sure someone knows. What in this list, by its amount, has the most calories?
I don't know what the list is, so I couldn't tell you.
I don't see the list.
Probably the 4 gallons of beer.
4 gallons of beer. The top contenders are 4 gallons of beer, 1 gallon of honey, 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Oh,
Calories?
I'm gonna say honey. That's like all sugar.
Yeah,
Yep.
the
Well-
honey certainly is going to have the
Beer.
most.
It's the beer.
Yeah. No, I think I would have to go with the honey as well.
I mean, people don't have honey guts, but they also don't eat as much honey as they do beer. So
Yeah, a gallon of honey is a lot.
I'm pretty sure
That's
it'd kill you. Either
Yeah,
way.
like, hi.
I
you
don't know
like
about that.
diabetes?
Honey's actually quite healthful.
Sort of. If you drank a gallon of honey, you're going to have diabetes by the time you're done.
I mean, look, let's clarify something here. It says beer, so this thing is not gonna make Miller Lite.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be real
understood.
beer.
Real beer, ounce for ounce, is less calories than honey.
Well, it's a 1-to-4 ratio.
Sure, but it's honey.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't
pure calories.
I don't know. It would involve some research to actually come up
Well,
with the answer to
We
that.
could
That was
use the
just
honey as an antibacterial.
it's true.
So,
Among other things, honey is quite useful, but yes.
yeah.
Well, I used ye old Google, and there's 154 calories in a can of beer. In the same amount of honey, there's 1,082.
well, that solves that question.
But there's 4 gallons of beer.
And 1 gallon of honey. And the 1 gallon of honey is 10 times as many calories per volume than beer.
But is there seriously mayonnaise? Because I have the answer for mayonnaise too.
Yeah.
2
Yes,
gallons
there is
of
seriously mayonnaise.
In the same amount, mayonnaise wins at 2,421 calories.
Wow.
Okay, but hear me out. The answer is beer, because who the hell is gonna eat 2 gallons of mayonnaise or 1 gallon of honey? And we all know people who would drink 4 gallons of beer.
It's true.
But that wasn't the question. The question was ounce per ounce, which one's more?
Like, across how many calories can you get out of an alchemy jug is the real question.
A lot.
Enough.
All right, so throwing out a question here, do we want to take basically a day's detour to head back to Dugan's Hole to see if we can find the Charlin?
No? Do we need the Shardland for any
The
reason?
Shardlin we buried? No.
I'm just saying, it can be worked
Useful?
and made into things and imbued with positive energy, and so made into like good things.
That sounds like a long time project that would be good to do when we're not trying to do dangerous things in the wilderness.
Sure. I'm just saying, being buried in Dugan's Hole, somebody else could run across it eventually.
Eventually.
Also, if you
They'll
remember,
be
you
fine.
did slay a dragon above a corrupted Charlin dragon above a city or town rather, which rained down upon it. So that's another thing to keep in mind.
Oh, gosh.
Bremen.
Didn't even think of that. Whoops, sorry.
No, actually, that was a good thing.
All the Charlene laying around, aren't they going to start like?
Well, I'm just saying, destroying the dragon was a good thing.
Well, yes.
All right. Well, if we're
All
not
right,
going
let's
to
go to this
take a
place.
detour, let's head north, I guess.
Okay. Did you all get rations and everything stocked up on your character sheets, etc.?
We don't
Sure.
appear to be using rations because we have good berries.
It's true. I can cast good berries.
I
Okay.
still have 10 rations,
I still have
apparently.
2 meat pies.
I had
Boy,
to
those
give
things
my
last.
pies away.
Like, are
3
there,
meat pies.
That's right. I mean, unless the DM actually tells us you need to, use some of your rations, most people don't use their rations. I'm just saying.
Sure.
We're eating good berries, that's why.
I was just
An
checking on
evil
these things.
moose, apparently.
Well, also
I will hang on. I will stock up on arrows.
okay. Just pointing these things out beforehand, and in regards to the meat pies, they're easy to keep. You just move them to the outer edge of your packs as opposed to the inner parts of your packs.
Just keep them frozen. Absolutely.
Yep.
Although now with the sun out,
Oh, it's still
that might
freezing.
not be a good. That might
But-
not be a good strategy. Well, it depends on, but direct sunlight on it could. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Do I need to get any, like, more pearls or anything like that? Because I'm... Oh, it's a component
No.
for identify. Do I need to get any more spell components?
I
do not know. Do you?
You only use spell components if it says it's being consumed. So if you read on your identify spell, it just says you. So it
Okay, cool.
It does
Yeah.
not get consumed. So you only need the one.
Right.
Sweet!
But there are ones that do consume things, and there are ones that just happen to have a weird component. If it's got a value listed for it, then you'll need the actual thing.
Yeah, if it has a gold piece amount listed for it, then you have to have that specific item. Otherwise, it's assumed that you have the stuff in your component pouch or whatever, or you have a whatever it is.
Matter of fact, and if it's something like, say, restoration or revivify or anything those lines, usually take and consume diamonds.
Yeah, I'm going to actually see if I can find the rare oils and unguents worth at least 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Which is the material component for reincarnate. I do not have the spell yet, but I might by the time we've gotten pretty far into that.
You might eventually, yeah.
And I might want to have those spells handy in case things happen. So I'm not sure how to put that onto my character sheet.
Yeah, so nothing that I have has money after it, so...
Well, good.
Is anything consumed? You have to read the description because it says that which is consumed says need this, and this, which is consumed.
If it
So
doesn't
I
have
like
a-
one of them. I think is like one of the ranger spells, one of the druid spells, trap or something like that, which takes like 50 feet of rope, which is consumed, or 25 feet of rope, which is consumed. I consider it a stupid spell.
I'm also going to get some diamond dust. I will get a couple hundred gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
Okay.
Actually, make it 500 gold pieces worth of diamond dust, if I can find it.
Okay.
And I will extract that off my gold piece treasure list.
Nothing says it's consumed.
Yet.
Why won't it let me edit the number?
If you click on it and you just type the new number, that should do it. So like 500. Let's see. There's the 500. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I got it worked.
All right. So
I want y'all to know I laid in supplies to fix things if things go terribly wrong.
Thank you.
all right. As you travel north, it takes a handful of days of just straight going on your untiring sleds, let's say. And that goes in the middle. As you crest another ridge, you spot a dozen humanoids approaching, their cloaks flapping in the wind, sweeping down from the eastern glacier. Let's see. I guess everybody can do this. Mika do this with advantage.
What am I doing?
The roll I'm going to give you.
Okay. It only allowed me to roll once.
Well, do it again.
Okay. Which skill is that? Nature?
Yep. There you go. So, Viorica, Suzza, and Mika, you recognize the clothing and the wear of the people who are coming your way as members of the Elk tribe.
Okay, I guess I say that out loud.
Okay. Did my tribe have good relations with the Elk tribe?
Um,
More importantly, which tribes did we end up killing people in our tests?
Mine?
Bear tribe, they're Mika's. I guess kinda Wolf tribe, their king, and the
Wasn't there one that we like killed people because they asked us to?
yes, that
That
was the bear one.
the bear one, yes.
And you protected or stayed with the camp of the saber-tooth, or the Similodon tigers, um, camp as they went to go raid the elk tribe.
That's why I remember the Elk tribe. They got raided.
So you did not,
Not by us.
yes, not by you.
We were just pseudo accomplices.
Yeah.
We were just babysitting. We did nothing else. We just sat there and watched the camp while they were gone. And if the elk tried to come in to wipe out the camp, then maybe something would have happened. But they didn't, so it didn't. So whatever.
When they spot you, they wave at you, trying to get your attention.
Is that like a friendly wave with an
Yes.
open hand, or is that like a closed-fisted wave? Like,
weapons,
How dare you?
No, they do not have their weapons out other than the ones they use to help them walk or transverse. They do not have any elk with them, which is which means they're not traveling as a group to somewhere like as a tribe. They are individuals going to do a thing. Does that make sense?
Sure.
I mean, how likely is it that because there's like multiple tribes of each animal, right?
Yep.
So like, okay, we wiped out a bear tribe, but like, would the other bear tribes know that?
Well, at least one does.
I think that kind of answers the question.
They
How
All
would you
right.
all like
Well,
to
you know,
play it?
let him approach.
Okay. They do, and they are not trying to attack you in any way. Um, he he suggests that we go over to this rocky outcropping, and he leads you, if you are willing, to a place where there's some shelter. Um, and then he will explain. I've had a vision, and I want to share it with you. And we have a job to do as part of it. The vision it was tigers with ice in their veins come to spill your blood upon the snow. They will do everything in their power to keep you from finding what the Frostmaiden has preserved under the ice.
Well, it does seem related to what we're doing. Yes.
I'll take out my remaining meat pie and share it with the guy.
Okay, they appreciate it. They will try. Is it frozen currently?
I mean, we can heat it up.
Okay.
Hey, Micah, can bonfire, please? Por favor.
Yeah, that's not hard.
Okay. Well, he will like. I appreciate the offer, but we must hurry. We will escort you if you will have us to the glacier.
Yeah. I see no reason why we wouldn't.
Okay.
Does what's her face have a problem?
She has sent you as her representative.
Oh, so she's not with us even.
Right.
Oh,
As far,
okay.
So-
as far as she's
All right.
concerned, she is one.
That's concerning. So he doesn't want the meat pie. I guess I'll stick it back in my bag.
Yeah, he does not have. He appreciates it. He does not have the time to consume it.
That's okay. Put it away and consume it later. I'm fine with having an escort. Sure, why not?
Okay. As you travel for quite some time, eventually the regared glacier rises hundreds of feet into the eye. The foot of the glacier is still half a mile away. Suddenly, near 24 figures burst out of the snow 60 feet away from you. They are spaced roughly 10 feet apart and begin advancing in a line. Let's see.
What kind of figures?
Just a moment. And I can answer that to some. Okay, so Micah and Marten, neither of you are surprised.
Dun dun dun.
Nor are the Elk Tribe members.
Also, I can't be surprised while I'm conscious.
Okay. Well, then you weren't surprised by it either.
I've been startled though.
You recognize who is leading them, the queen of the Tiger Tribe, Bornhild Solvig's daughter, who you've met and you know is an Auralite.
Was it her camp that we were watching?
Yep.
Ah, yes.
Oh, good times. What a reunion.
Time to find out which tribe is stronger after all.
Maybe. They're advancing, but how are they advancing? Menacingly?
Oh yeah. She has her saber-toothed tiger with her.
I am going
For
to
now.
stride forward like I'm ready to challenge her to a fight.
Okay. The elk tribe has also readied themselves for direct conflict.
So an elk, a bear, and a saber-tooth tiger walk into a glacier cave?
Well, kinda.
No, it's just an open field.
I don't know, trying to come up with the best equivalent of a bar.
I know.
Okay. So let's see.
Two clowns walk into a bar, the third
we
one
got
ducks
here.
under it.
I mean, if you want a sort of sportsy joke while he's getting this ready. So the Mariners have made the playoff for the first time in a while. And I just found a meme that says the last time the Mariners made the playoffs, there were 5,273 Blockbuster locations in operation in the U.S.
No.
Is that baseball?
Yeah, the Mariners are baseball. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2001.
Well, it's not really baseball because, they're American League and they have that stupid designated hitter rule.
Hey, buddy, National League has a designated hitter now. So
That's-
you can shove that.
Okay, so that's the one where they're the touchdowns and stuff.
No, that's
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to be sure.
This is the one where you wave a weapon at a missile.
This is the one where the defense has the ball.
Or is trying to get the ball, depending on where you are in the scenario. I just thought it was funny. That like
the defense has the ball. Yeah.
Which one has the landmines?
I don't know, but that one sounds much more interesting
Laser
to me
tag?
personally.
Saying.
Well, if you're playing in a cow pasture, sure.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the one where you pick up the player that has the ball and you throw the player.
Wrestling?
Let's see.
You mean Blood Bowl?
Yeah, that's it. Much more
Sweet.
interesting.
Rugby.
I did
I'm
not
sorta-
influence this.
I'm
in
sort
any
of curious
way.
what the Mika version of roller derby is.
Oh, come now. We're in the snow and ice. We don't have roller derby. We have ice.
You
Yeah.
do it with on ice skates.
It's called hockey.
I mean, do you want me to show you the picture of the Kraken's new mascot that was released today? I already showed it to Viorica.
Looks like a troll doll.
It kind of does.
Uh-huh.
The only mascot I actually care about in any sport is Gritty, and that's because it's gritty. I think it's Pittsburgh, but I don't care about the team. I just like the mascot because it's unhinged.
And let's see. So we have the specific ones for these guys.
I'm gonna refill my water while you're finishing this up.
You putting us on a map?
I am putting you all on a map.
Okay.
explains that. Okay. And
Man, I come back to more dead air.
just a little.
Well, I was thinking of doing a rendition of Oh Danny Boy, but I'm pretty sure I might run afoul of copyright laws. So
Well, if you're looking for a decent movie to go see, I really enjoyed See How They Run. Nice comedy mystery.
cool.
Also with a pretty strong dose of meta-ness.
I think I've heard of that one. What's the premise?
It's a murder mystery. So Sam Rockwell and I don't know how to pronounce it. Saoirse Ronan play an inspector and a constable, a police officer in like London in the 50s. And there's a murder that they start investigating connected to the mousetrap. So it's kind of this like you have a murder mystery going on that's related to the murder mystery of the show Mousetrap, and the attempts to make that into a movie.
Huh.
But it's kind of it's a quirky, a nice quirky character driven murder mystery with some pretty. It's also kind of a commentary on murder mysteries and makes fun of
Okay.
them in like a loving kind of way.
Huh.
So
Have you seen the movie called Moon?
yes, I have seen Moon. Moon is fantastic.
It's
Absolutely.
it's nearly a one man play. There are actually a couple of actors in there, but Sam Rockwell basically plays two parts. And it's an interesting little movie. Yes.
Since we're playing a fantasy role playing game, I am going to recommend actually watching Rings of Power. It's really good. Like it's super enjoyable, and the latest episode just is.
It was amazing.
The latest episode blows the doors off.
It was awesome.
I have watched the
I-
first 2 episodes and I am not enjoying it.
I did see the trailer for the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, which is coming out around
That looks
March, and it looks really good.
Yeah. The
Yes.
shot of the black dragon coming across the field was just like jaw dropping.
Oh come on, the owlbear was in and of itself. See the trailer.
I mean, I liked that they jumped into a gelatinous cube.
To avoid.
Yeah, there was that too.
Beast too, yeah. Like
There's even a mimic.
yeah, and like all the familiar tropes are there.
Someone may actually make a better D&D movie than Onward.
It actually looks really good.
I have a real hard time doing better than Darkness Rising, though, if they're really going for D&D.
I was just thinking about Darkness Rising.
I haven't actually seen that.
Oh, it's so funny. I literally cry with
can I use my
laughter.
ballista? You want to backstab with the ballista? Yeah.
You're not using a lightsaber.
It's in the bag.
It's got a spine.
Okay, I'm tired. There are additional 11 more tribal warriors.
On which side?
Their side.
Oh, fun. How many people were there in the group we originally walked up to?
10. Actually,
Okay.
11, 12. 10 tribal warriors and Hengar and Mahir.
So-
That's the first group.
Clarifying question for Micah. We can kill these tribe members, right?
They are servants Oriel here to kill all of us. So yes.
Sweet.
I don't know, Shadow. Can you kill them?
It's all in the dice, baby.
Let's see.
I mean, I could just stand back.
Well, you normally stand back anyways, but, stand back and throw stuff.
I feel like rolling a 29 on initiative is breaking the game.
I mean,
It's not like it gives you extra attacks or anything. So
Sure, but it's like 29 on initiative is kind of ridiculous.
I mean, if you were an assassin or something, or someone who, like, oh, I go first, well then everything good happens.
Yeah, but
Not for them.
Oh, I mean,
Assassin looks cool on paper, but once you realize that most combat doesn't involve
yeah, it has
most
its
combat is after the first round of combat.
yeah, it has its own problems. Same with Berserker, the trap. All right, Shadow.
Well, cool. Do we win a map yet?
Oh, sorry.
Sweet.
I'm
That's a lot
hoping
of views.
Viorica will kill the 10 that I haven't put down before I have to really need to put them down.
All right. So big kitty person. Man, I wish I had exploding arrows. That would be fun. Move to there.
Is the pond frozen?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I assumed it was, but it's always good to double check.
I'm gonna go for the king, queen, the tribal leader person.
Well, yeah.
Will you hit her?
Yeah, hang on. Sorry, I'm maneuvering Windows a little bit. I'm not playing with two screens at the moment. All right. So, shot number 1. Hey, max damage. I wonder if I should have gone for broke. Shot number 2 for another 10 damage. Ooh, she is taking a walloping pretty well here. That's pretty cool. And then I'm gonna use my action surge and shoot her again. Yeah. Probably makes it. All right, another 9 damage. And one more shot. Nope, not that one.
Hey, you got her out of lightly damaged.
Yeah. Wasn't really expecting her to. Oh, boo. All right. Wait, I get inspiration back every session, and it's advantage, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna use that here and not get a 1 on my attack roll. Hey. And hit her again. Reroll that. 3. Hey, 4 more damage.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna move 15 feet back and hide behind all these lovely human shields.
Viorica,
Okay.
would you like to blow
What
up
did
the
you want?
NPCs that aren't on the screen?
Can I do that with Fireball?
Yes.
I mean, counterpoint, you could also blow up the ones that are on the screen, including the two big guys. Just saying.
You
um,
could. And then those guys would
I
become
feel
the
like
ones that
this
aren't
is
on the screen.
exactly. I feel like this is like Oral is talking to me. She's telling me to kill, kill, kill.
Do the opposite of what she tells you.
Oh, but that's like a big saber tooth, right?
Yep.
Oh, but I like cats.
Then don't
Well,
hit the cat.
For
okay,
its
so
worth, it's not really all that much like a cat.
oh. Okay, but these are the ones that are actually attacking us right now, though, actively, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't you remember what he said? He was hoping that you would kill the ones that are off screen, so he doesn't actually have to put them on screen.
Now I'm torn. I don't know who to believe. Do I see them? Do I
Mhm.
see these ones running?
Yeah, they're all grouped together right behind the ones that you do see.
Okay,
There's
because when I
another
do
10.
this, okay, because when I do this in DDO, if I take aggro, then they all come to me. So I'd just like to point that out. And the range is
This
150
is not
feet.
DDO. We'll just point that out,
Yeah.
too.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70,
I
75, 80,
think the
85,
range on
90,
Fireball is
95,
300.
100. It's 150.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes, I can get them all.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to lob a fireball through the sky and make it land right in the middle between Warrior 40 and Warrior 1.
Okay.
That's my goal. Okay, so that means I have to target all of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm trying to control click, but it's not working.
Do it on the combat tracker. The one on the map right now is not working.
Oh,
Or at least it didn't work Thursday.
okay. So it's 8.
Actually, if you
Actually,
have
it
it
won't. I can't do it there
here,
either.
I got it. Hold on. There's an easier way. If the game keys that I have you selected, target enemy units. They're all targeted.
Okay. That works much better. So I have to roll my save first, right?
Yep.
Okay, here goes my save. Failure, failure. Ooh, 1 success. Failure, 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 failure. Man, I swear.
Nice.
This game is making me evil. Okay. Now I roll damage.
Yep.
Here goes.
Oh yeah, this game is making you evil. Wow.
Ones, too.
Casters are broken. They all get all the kills. This game is DDO.
Laughing maniacally.
Not to
And my
worry.
eyes glow blue. Oh man, this is
The
great.
point where we really need to worry is when her fireballs are actually just cold blasts instead of fire. That's when we know Arl has really taken hold.
And I think actually I'm gonna stay where I am because oh no, I can move back and they're still in range. I'm just gonna move myself back there.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. The ones. I should have. All right. Just a second. Let me unconscious and unprone all these guys who have been replaced by their duplicates.
suppose it's about to be my turn to do that to them.
I mean, possibly, but then it'll, still be fine. All right. So, game. Making on target right now. So,
Comment while he's thinking about this. FYI, it is a very hot fireball that does burn blue. Ha 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 ha. No.
You don't like going
Nothing?
with the green flame, huh? Green flame!
I'm concerned, and now I'm thinking about killing a party member.
Think
Oh,
about.
please. You're always thinking about killing a party member.
I'm a cat. Why would I kill my servants?
I did.
okay, this should do disadvantage.
Airball.
I like how Viorica was gonna respond and then couldn't because she was laughing too hard.
Well, it's true.
Wait, did one of those just chuck a spear that far?
Yep.
Holy cow, the arm cannon.
Not to worry.
There we go. So you all remember the Drugar that were kinda on your side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
On my other group, one of them would not miss. Like, anytime he made an attack, he hit. The opposite of how the Drugar worked for anyone else ever, including themselves. And a couple of crits in there for good measure. I was like, well, this is the Drugar of the match. Being that they do not do well in general, is just racking it up. And giving that it didn't really matter, it made it even that more funny to me personally, anyway.
It was funny, yes.
Okay, back to you guys. Micah.
Okay. I need to draw a 20-foot circle.
Here, I'll just draw a 20-foot circle and you can tell me where you want it.
Is it 20 feet radius or 20 feet diameter?
That's where I want it.
Okay. And let's see.
And that will be a wall of fire.
Nice.
Pointing inward, I imagine.
Why, yes, it is. I assume you're selecting the appropriate targets.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and we'll just take care of that portion right now.
So the save.
Yep. I know it happens on their turn, but it won't matter too
No,
much.
it happens when it appears.
Okay.
When it appears, each creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Um,
And then Or if they try to move through it or are on the wrong
Yeah,
side.
when they move through it, they also take damage.
Or like end their turn probably.
Yep.
Alright. Damage. Excellent.
Hey, one of them survived. I'm impressed.
He must have won both both made his save and won the hit point lottery.
The downside is it's opaque, so you can't see through it. So no more ranged attacks from outside.
Yeah, sucks for those two guys.
Sure you can. It's just with disadvantage.
Or you could just kill the two that made it outside.
That is
But
probably this guy's plan. Did you have...
I think I'm done.
Okay.
Hey, tell all these tribesmen not to steal all our kills.
Unfortunately, they attacked a party with two very strong casters in it. This mass battles don't go well against casters.
It's true. Let me check something quick. Okay. This one is an entangle.
Nice.
Okay, you're not going to draw a second circle?
Didn't really need one.
Well, you know, the wall of fire is still up, and if I'm remembering correctly, where the entangle is inside the wall of fire probably isn't doing much.
Actually, it's not affected. I just checked. It doesn't catch on fire or anything.
Really interesting.
Oh, they're having a bad day.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Did you think you were going to win this battle? Let me disabuse you of that.
Did Grava? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. All right.
It's still like difficult terrain, right?
Let's see.
Like if they save, they're not entangled. They can move. They're not restrained, but it's still difficult terrain.
Tangle. Yeah. Difficult terrain and strength saving throw or be restrained. Oh, and only Born Hild is restrained. Grab that. All right, 23. Move up. Chuck spear. Also, there's lots of shouting. as the elk tribe is not very happy with the tiger tribe for some particular reason that involves murder and the stealing and raiding of food and families. Suzza.
Okay, well, to add to the cluster there, I will be casting Sickening Radiance, which is a 30-foot radius sphere concentrated centered on the point you choose, so it will be kind of right in between those two groups.
Jeez.
And when a creature is in the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a con save or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffering 1 level of exhaustion, and emit a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. The light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. And it is 10 minutes concentration.
It is such an excellent spell for many reasons. Go ahead.
So you got me targeted, so I just
Yep.
hit cast.
Yep. And then click the
And
damage.
then damage and effect.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. Bye. And that's me.
Let's see. Did the effect go through?
Did it?
Yes. Let's see it here.
I clicked it.
I see it.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Took me a second. Yeah, so Bornhild is
Yeah,
still
we
has hit
turned-
points, but not looking very good. She's restrained, exhausted, glowing green because she's.
It's
She's
good
on-
to be on fire again.
She's
Yep.
on fire.
I mean, we basically turned that section into a magical Cuisinart.
This is kind of reminding me of when I did the King of the Hill thing, and there were like 6 circle effects on the hill.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, are we ever gonna do that again? That was fun. That's a side comment. Sorry, side conversation.
I mean, I got distracted and busy and never did other things. I mean, we can do the King of the Hill thing again. I already have that built. That's easy.
I'm in.
I don't even think we did the second. Finished it. We just did the one. Maybe we did the second one. I don't remember.
We didn't do the second one. As far as I can tell, as far as I know.
If you get me up to 4 teams, then yes. The answer is yes.
He'll dash and wait outside the circle of whatever all is going on in there. Because he's a melee guy. Throws a spear. Marten.
So weird to everyone else that like the tribes people, generic tribes people, have like 10 hit points, and the named ones have like 130.
Yeah, so that's normal.
Because the named ones apparently eat all the other ones, so.
But like you would think there would be people in between those two extremes, right? Like logically, in order for someone to get to the point where they have 120 hit points, there would have to be people between 10 and 130 hit points along the way of that journey.
The Drugar are the same way.
Okay,
We've got,
so
like-
it's only 3 targets left?
Yep.
Okay.
Can we actually see through the wall of fire to see the 2 that are in there?
No.
You can see through the radiance, but when you get to the wall of fire, that's total obscurement.
That's alright. I'm gonna shoot at what's her face anyways. Like I say, disadvantage. I clicked disadvantage. I don't know why it.
Oh, it was even roll because you had advantage because she's restrained,
Oh,
and
oh,
disadvantage because you
oh.
can't see her.
Well, okay then. Okay, hang on. I got a big map that I got to deal with. Ooh, damage arrow 1.
All right, you've moved her into critical state.
Shot number 2. Oops.
There are yelps of pain from the other side of the wall of fire. And intermittent screaming.
And then this is first round of combat, correct?
Yep.
So, Dread Ambusher, shot number 3. Hang on. There we go.
It's currently 19-0.
I mean, that's what you get to bringing spears to a magic fight.
Hey, they thought they were bringing spears to a spear fight.
They saw us magically appear at one point.
And if this was one of those pistols, I'd blow on the end of the barrel, but it's not. So I won't.
You blow on the tips of your fingers.
I could.
All right. So it's Grava's turn, so she needs a Sickening Radiance save and a Wall of Fire save.
On Graba?
Yep.
The wall of fire was at the end, or if they moved through it, and sickening was actually not an on cast, so
Well, she's
I don't
going
know
to
how you wanna
end
do
in
that.
it.
Okay, well,
She can't not end in it.
She must make a save. Okay. So
well, she dies when she goes to the wall of fire anyways.
She had difficult ground to go through, so.
Who wants roast kitty tonight for dinner? Wait, is that cannibalism?
I was going to say,
And I'm just going to kill this guy. He will not survive a failed. He will not survive a successful save.
Yes.
All right.
Snuff him out.
And
So was that the vision of like us getting attacked part?
Yes.
Because I'm disappointed in this vision.
It was a vision. It was accurate.
I mean, sure, but it sounded much scarier than that.
You also have the option of letting the elk tribe fight them while you go open the glacier.
Where's the fun in that?
I'm just saying, it's an option you had. Which is one of the reasons I didn't want to put another 10 guys on the board, just because they're going to come right off. All right.
Loot whatever remains.
There's way less remains than there are often. Something about fire and hard radiation. Um,
We basically created a nuke in that localized area.
Look, you can
That doesn't mean that
see the
stuff
aftermath.
didn't survive. Some stuff may have survived.
there's some spears and
I mean, it's charcoal now.
Any magical spears?
they're just spears. Let's see. All right,
Anything else worthwhile?
not particularly.
All
I mean,
right.
if you want to take a saber-tooth tiger's skull,
Can't take a tooth.
sure.
I'll take the other tooth.
Okay.
They have a collection of teeth.
Also, you all have the Professor Orb with you. She sent it with you, and obviously. wants
Oh,
it
I was
back.
gonna say, do we? I thought we gave it back to her.
Yeah, she gives it to you because you'll need it because he knows things, and
Okay.
Oh, yes, I handed it to her because she said she wanted it. So,
yeah, well, she's given it back, though she also wants it back again.
okay.
But you'll need it, if that makes sense.
So who's carrying it then?
You can.
Do we want?
You can ask it
I
all
mean, I
sorts
have-
of questions.
I have the book too. I mean, is that
I'd
good?
say
to
let
near each
Micah
other?
carry it.
Yeah, that's probably good. I don't think we want them near each other.
I don't think it matters.
All right, you will go towards the glacier, and eventually the Professor Orb will pipe up, giving you directions like which way to go to find the right spot on the glacier. At which point, an immense glistening wall of blue ice stands before you. It seems impregnable, but then you notice that a lighter colored stripe nearly bisects the wall at one point. This must be the frozen waterfall Verlaine spoke of. And he's like, well, this is the place to read the incantation.
Do we know which incantation it is?
I can't actually look at the book. I mean, I guess you could open it and flip it in front of me, but I can't turn pages or anything. I'm the orb.
Viorica said she was looking through the book, see if she can find something.
Yes, I was looking for the spell to see if there was a way to open the glacier.
You have, Viorica, you have all the information you need for this.
Oh boy.
You can double check with the orb. Is this the right one?
Is that the orb that said that though? I have all the information I need?
No, that was me saying that out of game to you.
Oh. Oh boy. I have all the information that I need.
Basically, you can say, I do the incantation to open the glacier.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought I was like having to come up with like the answer to some puzzle. Okay.
I mean, a little bit, but I'm saying you have the answer. It is available.
Okay, then I'm going to look for the answer? Or do I know what the answer is already?
That one. You just gotta apply it.
Okay. Okay, are we in the spot to open the glacier then? Do I know that
Yes.
for sure? Like, have I
That is-
confirmed
that-
that?
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
sure of that.
That's what the orb said. He led you there, and he's like, "This is the spot to use the incantation that is in the codicil.
Okay. I really don't know. I'd really like to play. I'd really like to role play this, but I have no idea what to do. I'm sorry.
Okay. You have one incantation that you know the actual words to speak aloud.
Wait, the
Incant-
super bad one?
The super bat. Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. Stand back,
Oh,
everybody. Shadow, you might want to stand way back, just so
hold
you know.
up, hold up, hold up.
I'm holding. I'm
Hold up,
holding.
yep.
Are we? This will free the glacier. Will it also feel free oral at the same time?
Do I know the
I
answer to
don't think
that?
we're getting an answer to that.
Does the orb
Yes.
know?
I'll ask. I can ask the orb that. If I read this incantation, is it going to release the Ice Maiden again? And plunge this area into winter again?
I would not think you have that capability within you.
Okay. I have a feeling this is like a greater incantation that they probably need like a bunch of followers together doing this. That would be my guess.
That could probably do it if you had, say, I don't know, 98, 95% of the projected, this is from the orb, projected followers of Arl. There has been precedence for enough followers to um, empower their deity as an avatar, at least, to show up in a 200-ish foot way. That happened in the past.
Okay, so the orb says there's probably. Wait, do they hear the orb or just me?
Oh no, it's out loud and you're all together, so.
Okay. So, are we okay with me proceeding with reading this?
I suppose
Personally,
so.
I say no, but
It
Yeah,
seems
if we were
suspicious, but
if we were saying that this is the one that's bad that we don't want to do, why are we doing it?
Well, there is a line in it that says, "Weep not for those she traps in time behind her glacial wall." I mean, perhaps this is also the one that will get us into the glacier?
Maybe there's another one that'll get us into the glacier without reading that specific one.
I flipped through the book again.
There's ice knives in there.
You want to make some ice
The
knives?
spell ice knife and frost fingers is in there.
I think I know frost fingers.
That's where you learned it from. Other than that, there's nothing that seems pertinent.
I think this is it. I'm only going to do this if we all agree.
I say do it.
as the DM goes, please do it. So I actually have a campaign to continue. Micah will look at the ground and think for a moment. We don't have the power to free Orel. I suspect that the magic ball is correct. But you're the one casting it. Ultimately, it's your responsibility.
Hey, oh, hey, oh. So, do we maybe want to have somebody else who isn't have a glowing blue eyes that may or may not have some stuff read that going on?
Do you want me to do it?
I think I would be more comfortable if you did.
I don't mind.
I hand Micah the book.
Can I cast it? Or is it purely arcane?
It's here. I will send it to you.
I have it if you want me to send it to him really fast.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. It's in Discord.
Duly noted. I still have the same question.
That's all we know, I think.
So I guess it's worth a shot.
No, I meant from a purely mechanical standpoint. Is this a purely arcane spell that only a wizard or arcane caster can cast?
Oh,
or can
no.
I cast it? That was the
Yeah.
question.
It's neither is what it is, and both.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
it does.
Okay.
We bow to she who wears the crown. Let the world shiver with dread. Clad in winter and whitest gown, her snow enshrouds the dead. Her fury sheds but frozen tears as grey clouds issue forth. Her wind across the wasteland shears, bringing blizzards from the north. Ice-kissed flowers caught mid-bloom, beauty kept in all its grace. Summer's gone to its silent tomb, stilling in her cold embrace. All the world in winter's white, sheathed in sleet and ice, set upon never-ending night, she conjures paradise. Behold her everlasting rhyme, see how it covers all. Weep not for those she traps in time behind her glacial wall. Sovereign of summer's loss, general of winter's war, long live the queen of cold and frost, may she reign forevermore.
As the last words of the poem were spoken, a rumbling sound comes from deep within the glacier. The noise reaches a crescendo as the great wall of ice parts. Through the crack, you can see an opening that leads inside the glacier.
Cool.
Step through.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So it begins.
As you enter the caves of hunger. I'm going to share this, and let's take a few minute break for bio purposes, if that's all right.
Sure.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Well, then I guess I should try harder. Alright, I'm back. Good. Alright then. Let's see. Yeah. Created an opening in the ice wall. It's 100 feet high, 30 feet wide, and 20 feet deep. And then there's a tunnel that starts to descend in the back. Going down. Let's see. So, alright, let me switch this back. Alright, and we're back. Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, moving.
Oh, did we walk across her face?
The that is just a map bit of art. So all these tunnels are glassy smooth.
Are we still in the glacier opening, or are we down to the city?
You're in a you're in ice.
Okay, so not the city.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess there's ice and some caveness, but not city. As best you can tell, anyway.
Is it like a smooth ice tunnel going
Yep.
all the way down, or
Yep.
is it like a windy thing?
This one's windy, but is a smooth ice tunnel. There will be spots where it is a slide. Straight up. Let's see. It's complete darkness. Um, and I'm going to mention this because I may forget. All wisdom perception checks that are sound based have advantage because the sound is acting weird.
I really kind of want to turn into a penguin and go down the slide.
Well, when
Can you do that so I can ride on your back?
I get to one, I'll mention it.
Okay. Look, it's a druid thing, all right?
You don't want to turn into a walrus and do that?
Well, that would be
I
ridiculous.
mean, it's been done.
Why
before.
would that be ridiculous? It's done before.
No, I don't want to do that. It's reductive.
That's a reductive stereotype that puts people in boxes. You pick the right box, though.
You know, spider webs.
You know, they look like spider webs, but they make no sense being spider webs, so I'm going to say no. Because that would involve there being spiders.
I mean, there could be spiders. There's still thing as ice spiders.
There are.
I look back. Anybody else coming? By the way, what are we looking for?
The city.
No, but we're her representative. And they're wanting. They had a bet of being the first to the city, something like that. But then they were also looking for something specific in the city. What were they looking for?
I think
Probably
they,
something evil, but nothing said.
yeah, I think they avoided telling us because they didn't want us to find it and destroy it before they got to it.
Well, yeah, but if we're here and she's not, how do we know that we found what she's looking for if we don't know what we're looking for? Does the orb know?
Let's ask the orb.
I believe it is unknown what exactly is down here. So they don't have anything. They don't have anything in particular. Just lots of super powerful arcane knowledge from, I guess, near prehistory.
Okay, well, I suppose that means if we find anything that's truly evil, we can destroy it.
Oh, we didn't know that's what you were looking for, so yeah.
I would surmise that most things down here would be dead. Unless they were magically sequestered away in some manner.
Oh yeah, right. Like that's a thing.
There. Did not want to move. You come into, as you come down here, you come into a 30-foot high cavern. Its center, the remains of a wooden ship hull rest upon the floor. How are you carrying the professor?
The professor's in my bag, but I pull him out and hold him in my hand to talk to him, and then usually put him back in my bag, unless he's not happy with that arrangement.
I probably can't see anything from in your bag, although I'm not sure how he sees anything anyway.
Supposed to see something? I mean,
He's
Well,
an orb. I feel like, however, he's seeing is not related to sight.
from your backpack. But yes, this is actually one of my areas of expertise. Ancient Netherese magics and such.
okay, I pull him out then, if I hear him say that.
Well, that's great. Thank you. It's not my only area of expertise, but it's one of them.
Okay. What do you have to tell us?
Well, I haven't seen anything other than some cave walls at the moment. But when I
This ship.
have to... A what now?
What'd you say? Then there's a hole of a ship somewhere here. What?
When he comes within range to see it. Nethry's sky coach. I always wanted to ride on one of those. Pity it's no longer in one piece.
Oh my.
Uh,
Oh shoot. Let me figure out
Okay,
where they.
I'll move up here, I guess.
where is this thing?
It's right underneath you.
Okay, I take a look and see if there's a way to open it or inside or whatever.
Okay.
What do you want a sky coach for?
I just want to take a look, see if there's anything inside. Hey.
Well, you see
Nah,
4
fair enough.
decapitated skeletons.
Do they look like they were decapitated before they became skeletons?
I was thinking the same thing.
Hard to say, really.
Well, are there heads there or not?
They are not
I
there.
mean, obviously the heads are not attached.
They are not attached, nor are they there. Here they are
Which-
now.
Here they are now. Oh, great. As in, like, flaming skulls.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
I just like flame skulls.
I mean, who likes them?
Necromancers? Oh, look, I'm first. What a surprise. Well, I guess I'll shoot the one that I can see. Did you long rest us yet?
I'd like to know if you can shoot the one that you can't see.
I mean,
Because,
probably.
some of us could.
We have long rested though, right? Like I can use my action surge if I want.
He said no. Nice try, though.
Not since the field battle. No.
Oh, right, that was outside. Right. All right. Well, I'm just gonna shoot the.
It's been minutes.
Not for me, it hasn't. Oh well, screw that. We're re-rolling that die. Stupid one.
All right then.
I mean, it was bound to happen eventually. All right, I'll shoot him again. Ooh, critical hit. Here we go. Yay for critting on 19s. 20 damage. And I'm just gonna strategically position myself over here. And then I'm done.
That's expensive. Okay. All right, Marten.
Trying to position myself where I can see it, and it kind of disappeared on me. There we go. I will shoot at it. Please. Alright. Okay.
Hit.
I see that. I'm surprised, but I do see that.
And it takes some of that damage. As it did with Shadow too.
And Gloomstalker, third shot. Dread Ambusher. There we go.
Suzza.
And Micah said he's holding a torch.
Yes,
Yep.
I believe so. And these things also produce light.
Stuff disappears when I'm trying to move up to it. So that was what,
There you
15?
go.
There we go. Okay. Is it just a skull hanging there? Is there
It
like a
is
body or?
yeah, it is a flaming skull.
Oh, it's the other guy's skull. Okay, got it. Well, I guess I can't decapitate it, but I'll try to recapitate it.
Bicapitate, maybe. You hit it.
Cleave it in twain.
Most minor amount of damage. I can't remember how many strikes I get.
2.
2. Okay. I will swing again. And hey, that's better.
Okay. So, um, all right. Nope, not sharing. Yours. There. Tick saves.
I did not have one thrown to me. Oh, you did it. Sorry, never mind.
Yep. As it casts a fireball.
These guys brought magic to a magic fight.
Oh
It's
boy.
true. And this one. Oh, sorry, Marten. I was using the shaft of visibility that you used. Back. This one doesn't have that, so it's just going to do it right here. Wow, that's the best fireball I've ever rolled so far in 5th edition.
Oh.
Ouch.
Hooray!
Oh my goodness.
Oof. Don't do that again. That would be good.
Viorica, that is your turn.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not in good shape.
worth mentioning, neither Flameskull seems to have been bothered by the fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would assume that. I actually can't see the flame skull, so can I figure out which direction the fire came from?
Yep. The first one came from this direction, and the second one exploded in that direction.
Loaded in that direction. It came from that direction. Okay, so can I move here and do I see anything?
Well, let's see.
Oh, I see one flame skull. Okay, I'm gonna move. Is there something here? Can I move here? Oh, and then I can just see that one. You know what? I'm gonna go right here. Can I see both? Why can't I see them at
There
the
is a
same time?
lip of a wall
Oh,
that sticks in between.
is this inside? Is
Uh,
this
you can
Wait, I can't figure out where I
you could be there, but you'd be squeezing into a small space.
Okay, is there somewhere where I can stand where I can see both of them? I'm really having trouble with the light on the map because I can't figure out where a tunnel is and where a tunnel is not.
Right.
Or I can only get one at a time?
That's what it looks like unless you squeeze into that area your token is currently at.
Okay, can I squeeze here?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to throw a cone of cold at them and I'm going to craft it around Suzza and myself. It's not going to hit us.
Okay.
Because it is evocation.
Yep.
I'll roll a save on that one. And I'll roll a save on that one.
Target them both that way.
Oh,
It would take it. It'll be
there we
okay
go.
this time. There you go. And then just roll damage.
Okay.
You hit them with quite the impressive cone of cold,
Woohoo!
and it doesn't seem to do
That's above
anything.
average. No.
What?
It is as if they're immune to cold.
Okay, well, wait a second though. I do have some type of an ability. Oh, wait. No, that's not. No, this is. Is this considered a cantrip or no for me?
Mm-mm.
It's not
It's a spell
considered,
it's a spell like ability.
which is not a cantrip.
Correct.
Well, darn. Okay, can I move back again? Or how many did I move? I moved. No, I think I moved my full movement.
Yep. I think you're squoze in place.
I'm squozed.
I can't even tell how you got to where you're at.
All right.
Follow the path.
I don't see a path. Well, I'm about to die. Even if I make the save, it's gonna drop me.
Oh, yeah, they are smart.
No, yeah, go ahead and do it.
I was checking to see how much mind they have. Oh, yeah.
I'm down. Did you just roll my death save for me?
Yep, it automatically does it.
Okay.
Did you succeed?
No. And that's game.
Hopefully these dudes don't cast fireballs at will.
Edit magic missiles, Marten. And for 2 more points of damage than that put out, but that's okay.
Can I ask the orb, what damages these things?
Oh, undead. Let's see. They are not harmed by poison, cold, or fire. They are resistant to lightning, necrotic, and piercing damage.
So light, bludgeoning.
Shadow.
All right. Well, this is going fantastic. I think this calls for a change in strategy, and I'm gonna pull out the laser rifle.
All right, how do you
Now you
guys
gotta
like
pull
the
up.
future?
Oh my god,
I
this
thought
is
you guys.
exciting.
I thought you were gonna pull a Captain Kirk. We mean you no harm.
No, I'm going laser rifle. Oh, I can't see those guys from there.
The ones up north are
You can see
under
two
in
behind
a
you.
windy corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I could. Okay, great.
And one of them didn't cast Fireball.
I mean, that's great. Gonna laser rifle 3. I wasn't paying attention. How easy are these things to hit?
He probably should have cast Fireball.
He's not casting fireballs.
To encourage him.
I'm just saying. Would the flaming skull have held back? I don't know.
Well, there's only one guy there, so he magic missiled him.
Hey, there we go. 1 down. And
Nice.
one.
Nice shooting.
Nice shooting text. Another hit. I'm gonna re-roll the 1,
Okay.
so 3 more damage.
What was that, 19?
Yeah. Let's see, that was 20 feet to there. And then I'll move back to there for whatever that's worth.
Where the heck, Sarge, when you need him?
The woozle.
Focus fire on killing.
I throw down a cure wounds on Micah.
Nice.
Yay! I'm not on the edge of death.
Yeah, but he set us up for the next fireball really well.
He really did.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Let's see. It was 10 feet. Let me think here for a second. scanning. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right. So yeah, flame skulls. There's something else, all right. Matter of fact, at this point, since we've got a dead moment, the Professor Orb also pipes up that reoccurring undead are quite the nuisance, given that they will return after a period of time, if not destroyed in particular ways.
What particular ways would those be?
Well, it depends on the reoccurring undead.
Flame skulls?
How about for flame skulls?
Yep. Flame skulls.
Read the room, Professor.
Well, flame skulls will regenerate within an hour if they are not doused with holy water or dispel magic or remove curses cast upon them.
Can we do any of those things?
Possibly. Check your alchemist jug. As a bonus action, I shift and take on a more bestial form. And my face kind of sort of looks like a bearish, but not quite a bear. So hang on.
I can do fresh or salt water, but not holy water.
Yes, but you have a holy person who can bless it. Oh wait,
He down.
no, he's not. He will be,
he's not?
maybe.
You're looking for me to bless something?
He's a druid, not a cleric.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Where is it? Okay. Trying to figure out where it is there. There it is. So yeah, by shifting, I gain 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, did we have our 10 temporary hit points from the dawn?
Yeah, we did, up until the fireballs started hitting it.
Yep.
Cool. I didn't even look.
And then what else have I got? Okay, so no creature can make an attack roll with advantage against me. I have advantage on wisdom checks, but I already have advantage on wisdom checks, so well, maybe not. But anyways, there we go. Okay.
They said that they were vulnerable to radiant, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it seemed to take damage when I hit it, right?
Bludgeoning and radiant. He said immune against fire and cold, resistant against piercing and necrotic, and I don't remember.
There's that one. Can I see another one? Because I can't see. I'm having map troubles again.
I'm going to move you downward.
Shockingly.
5, 10. So you've used up 10 feet of your movements. You've got 20 left.
Okay. Oh, I see them. Go there.
Okay.
And swing my second shot.
Right. Hit.
Come on, I want a 20 on one of these just to see what happens.
You vorpal a skull. You separate it from his body. Oh wait.
It bounces around. Ding, 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 ding.
You hear the sound of a strike from bowling?
It reattaches to the body.
Okay,
See?
so I guess I'm gonna move down here.
Okay, I will help you out of here. 5, 10.
That would be very helpful. Thank you.
There will be a lot of that.
Okay, and I'm gonna magic missile.
Hit number
guess I'll
17. Hit number 17. That's the one that hasn't unloaded his fireball yet.
Oh. Just trying to go where's my man? Here it is. I'm gonna throw it at 17. Yay, my one little D4. Oh wait, can I cast it at a higher level? I can, right?
You can cast it at a higher level.
I'm
And
gonna
it's-
cast it. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And it's D4 plus 1 plus your intelligence modifier.
And how many you get at first level? Is it 3 at first level?
Yep.
Okay. What do I have it for? Okay, I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and knock this sucker out. So how do I roll this then?
Actually, let me double check it.
If you're dragging dice and you right click, you will add dice.
Okay. So how many do I add then?
Is it 3 right clicks? Is it 1
Well,
per level
but
or is it 2 per
You're
level?
casting magic missile.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just get extra darts.
The
so-
intelligence modifier is at 10th, not yet. So, but still, roll that D4 plus 1.
Well, how many does she get at 4th level is what she's asking.
3, 6.
6.
Okay, you want me to roll them one at a time? Is what you're saying?
Roll 1.
Okay. I rolled a 1 as asked, as requested.
All right. So what I established earlier is because later you'll be adding your intelligence modifier to this, and the wording of the spell is a little weird. It adds to a roll and it says roll what damage. It says a missile does this amount. That we were going to take whatever you rolled and multiply, and each missile would do that amount of damage. I'm going to make an exception to this one just to give you all more of a chance, but later it'll matter.
So the official response from Jeremy Crawford is you roll 1 die and multiply it, but his other official response is play it as fun. So you can do whatever he basically said. You can do it either way, whichever way you want to do it.
Well, I'm gonna roll it then. I think that was 3 more times then, I guess.
Okay. Like I said, this time I'm going to let you exclude what we had decided before, because the other way is way more to your advantage when you hit level 10.
Yeah. And there's one more.
No. That's the first, so that's a first level one, and that's a second level one. Roll again.
So,
4th
so
level.
2 more. Yeah.
Oh, I get 2 more?
Yeah.
Yeah. One additional per level. So you start with 3, and then with 3 additional levels, you get 3 more.
Wow.
Which is why everybody should have a wand of magic missiles if they can just get one.
Bam, 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 bam.
Because then you can unload it.
Unless they have shield. Oops.
They do have shield, but I didn't do it, so there you go.
They're like, oh shit, we had shield.
Yep, that's what happened. I mean, they don't care. They'll be back in an hour.
Unless, anyways.
I mean, I know what I was gonna take at the next level, and then they may not have been back in an hour. Just saying.
Did you have any movement left, Viorica, that you might want to move? Suggestion?
What did it say would
Back
absolutely
to it, so I'm just
need
gonna
to
go
be?
there.
What did it say was needed to put them down for sure?
Holy water, dispel magic, remove disease, I think.
Dispel magic might be
Curse.
arranged.
Remove curse.
Oh, curse. Okay.
Said the Professor Warp. Not liking to be misquoted. Alright.
Well, who does?
I can do dispel magic. So
That
that one.
fire ray misses, and That one misses. Micah.
Okay, first things first. I am going to use. I'm going to summon my bear totem.
Okay.
Uh,
Blop.
Let me highlight the people I need to highlight.
And then you don't click the aura. You click the temporary hit points.
And how many temporary hit points does it bestow?
So
13.
not in. Yeah, 13. So not insubstantial. How do I clear my selections?
Um, here.
On the map, there's a clear targets button. It should work. Hopefully works. Maybe it doesn't work. I don't know.
There. Done.
So just to set your mind at ease, his 13 temporary hit points did not stack, but it did properly give me the additional 3.
Yay!
Worked like just like it's supposed to.
And I'm going to target my moonbeam where it'll hit the 2 skulls in front of me.
Okay.
You said radiant, right?
Yep.
I'm going to upcast.
I should say he did not list radiant as something they were immune or resistant to.
Okay. I'm going to upcast this
Okay.
to a level 4. How do I do that with this interface?
All right. So, it's level 2, right?
Yeah.
So
It's a level 2.
first the saves. Is it at the beginning of their turn, end of their turn, when they enter it?
The first time they interact with it in a turn.
Okay. So we'll take care of that now because that's going to be in a fraction of a moment. So go ahead and throw saves.
Oh, come on.
And so when you...
I'm still upcasting.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. Let me grab it so I can explain it fully. This is probably going to be the end of this turn, regardless of what happens, because we gotta go, because we got people following us, show-wise. So, Moonbeam. So, you pick up your damage by the damage button, and then you can right-click, let's see, 2 times, which will increase the damage. It'll add more dice anyway.
Did that roll 4 damage? 4 dice? Yeah, it did.
Yes,
Okay.
it did. It didn't show them, but it did them. Alright, they're both critical.
And I'm good. I think that's the end of the round. Yes, because we're leaving.
Yes, we're going to be done for the evening after this thing does its thing.
Of course it will.
It prepares to cast Fireball. Does anyone have a counterspell or anything?
I have counterspell.
Ooh, this would be a good time to use it.
Uh-huh. So,
Are you going to use your counterspell?
yeah.
Okay, then mark that off your spells used, and it counters the Flame Skull's Fireball.
Okay, I don't have to roll anything?
Nope, 3rd level.
Sweet.
And with that, thanks everybody for stopping by for Rime of the Frostmaiden this month. We'll be back first Sunday of next month probably. And but we will be continuing. Whether we might have to shift a date or not, I'm not sure. But come check us out then. Anybody got anything quick to plug?
I'm good.
Good night, everyone.
Help us out.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Night night.